Hello. So, I wanted to be alone, and my wanting to be left alone by my neighbors created a computer hacking supervillain that slowly but surely is taking over the world with his Truman Show and his mind controlling sister who can hypnotize you. And just terrorize you. Yeah. I lived here for my whole life, and no one ever told me that my neighbors on both sides were like my familiar demons, watching everything I did, watching everything and recording everything that I've ever done my whole life. And they plotted 25 years. 25 years to do all this. All this damage that they've done the past 2 years, they waited 25 years to do this. I don't know how you can be so miserable. Like, don't you think that's a miserable life? Waiting 25 years to destroy your neighbor's life. You had to wait 25 years to recruit all these young teenagers. Turn them into the 1/3. As the 1/3, I'm referring to the 1/3 of the hosts of heaven who followed Satan. It's just... it's evil. People do say the world is coming to an end. And this is, if we can control the minds through computer hacking, then it's pretty much the mark. have Lilith and the computer hacking supervillain controlling the whole world through, behind a computer screen and a microphone. It's scary stuff. Like I said, the voices came clearly. Clearly the voices came from that house. Evil. They're not human. Like, if they are human, they've let the demons possess their bodies, and now the 1/3 is in control of them. Like, all because they're sore losers. They're sore losers that lost the lawsuit against them. The lawsuit that Dad pressed against them. They're sore losers. So they created the first seal of the apocalypse. I heard Lilith say that Mr. Frank said he wants his privacy. Now I can't have any. Wonderful Mr. Frank. The demon overlord. It is what it is. The 1/3, they followed me. Here in Ohio to Arizona, back to Ohio. I tried to go to Kentucky. They followed me to Kentucky. They followed me back here. And they've been talking and watching for the past 2 years. It was so bad at the beginning because I wasn't able to deal with it. It was so bad at the beginning. I put 2 bullets in my foot. Because I couldn't wrap my head around this whole concept of the demons aren't going to go away. I thought if I hurt myself, they would go, but they didn't. So I got on some medication. The medication didn't work because the demons took over the humans. And like, the end times, they made like a game. It's like a virtual reality Truman Show, like human possession game. Like I've heard the voices like talking about how they have to stand in this one device to walk, to help people walk, and they have to put their hands into something to help people, you know, grasp things, and they put their head into something. So it's like a demon possession, human possession, virtual reality game for the 1/3. People are recording everything. They're taking notes on my diet, or watching me sleep. Sometimes I can wake up and before they realize I'm up, I hear them talking about me. Like one time while they were watching me, a guy was saying, "Oh, he's not going anywhere. He's in bed, he's not going anywhere." That just ticked me off. So I had to get up and ride my tractor around like a crazy person. It's not natural. Nothing about these last 2 years have been humanly natural. They haven't been Christian. This is definitely not the work of God. It's just... we need to speed it up. You know? Like, some say the 7 seals of the apocalypse are the 7 years. But the voices say my life is scripted out for the next 15. So that doesn't make sense. But no one can tell me anything. Like, my family can't tell me anything. If they are my family. You know, sometimes I think the 1/3 is pretending to be my family. And I'm just hypnotized to think that they are. Like, they look like my mom and dad. Sometimes their mannerisms aren't. Like, I've been living with mom and dad for 34 years. But the familiar demons, aka my neighbors, have been watching everything. So they probably know my mom and dad's mannerisms like the back of their hand. But sometimes their mannerisms aren't mom and dad. How I can hear the voices is like they hacked into our surround sound. Like the surround sound speakers. And the TV speakers and everything, I can hear them through the surround sound of the TV speakers. The radios. They're very evil. You know. Like, even if the voices stop completely, like, I'm still gonna, like, this is 2 years of damage. Like, 2 years of psychological damage. Like, it's done. Like, I'm done, you know? Sometimes I wonder if people are even conscious of what they're doing. Like, people, when they follow me around Walmart and stuff, and they're talking about me, they're like, are you really aware of what you're doing? Or is this 1/3 have possession of your bodies, and you don't even know what you're doing? Is this computer hacking supervillain just, has everyone hypnotized and they're following me? And like people don't even realize what they're doing. They're all doing this subconsciously, and they don't even realize what they're doing. Because if they realized what they were doing, wouldn't you know how evil this is? Like, seriously. Like, if you know what you're doing and what kind of like psychological trauma you're putting an individual like myself, who never wanted to be bothered, who's only wanted to do good and positive things. Like, I've only wanted to do good and positive things in my life. Like, that's how I was raised. I wanted to do positive things and persecute the negative. But persecuting the negative things has brought on the first seal of the apocalypse. And I'm the example of how evil the world is. Wonderful Ohio. I attribute this to being raised Mormon. The birthplace of the Mormon Church is Ohio. And Ohio is notorious for being a Mormon-hating state. And I just happen to be in a very, very Mormon-hating town. That's what I was raised up thinking. My town doesn't really like Mormons. The missionaries said it. Like, we had missionaries, like, designated for our town. But because everyone doesn't like the Mormons, they don't like evangelical Christians. Like, the church took the missionaries out of town. You can't be evangelical. No. Not in Ohio, anyways. But yeah. Thanks to my wonderful neighbors. Dedicating their lives to, bringing on the apocalypse of the Mormon Church. It's a wonderful thing. No one can tell me anything. Otherwise, they'll take their lives. Or take mine. I don't know. That's what I heard the voices say. Like, if they tell me anything, they'll take lives. So, the wonderful people, the wonderful computer hackers that have developed technology to hack your bodies. Yeah. I guess I'll find out the truth when I pass through the veil. Whenever that is. It's not coming soon enough.